Hello students, this problem is from parallel force system. If we'll see figure first one, number of forces given are 3 and all 3 are vertical. 2 downward, 1 vertically upward. Okay. Now what is asked in problem? The resultant of the 3 forces shown in figure. The resultant of 3 forces shown in figure. 3 forces are shown in figure, right? These are the 3 forces shown in figure. And other two forces P and Q acting at A and B. That means what? There are total 5 forces are acting, out of which 3 forces are shown in figure. That means 2 are not represented. Therefore, from wording, the other 2 forces P and Q acting at A and B. The resultant of such 5 forces, 3 which are shown and the other 2 which are not represented in figure. The resultant of such 5 forces is a couple of magnitude 120 kilonewton meter clockwise. That means in problem what is given, the resultant of 3 plus 2, 3 shown, these are known, these are unknown. These 3 are known and these are unknown forces, right? Such 5 forces, resultant of such 5 forces is a couple, What is the magnitude? 120 kilonewton meter clockwise minus. Clear? That means I think up to this step now there is no problem. Again I will read. Resultant of 3 forces shown in figure and other 2 forces P and Q acting at A and B. That means resultant of 3 shown means known forces and 2 unknown forces P and Q, 3 plus 2, 5 forces. Their resultant is a couple of magnitude 120 kilonewton meter clockwise. Resultant is 120 kilonewton meter clockwise. That means resultant force, right? Resultant force must be 0. Otherwise, that should be given in problem. The resultant of these 5 forces is so and so Newton upward, downward. And there is a couple of this one, right? So there is a resultant couple and not resultant force. That is the meaning of that line. Determine forces P and Q. P and Q are acting where? So P and Q acting at A and B. Means P is acting at A and Q is acting at B. We'll represent first these forces just here. Okay, ready? Now see here. Okay, P and Q are acting at A and B. Now at P what direction I am assuming here is upward. At Q again direction what I am assuming is here upward. Where we don't know what is the direction of force P and Q basically. That may be upward, that may be downward. That means what I represented upward is assumption. Assumption may be wrong. So how will identify this direction of force P and Q is correct or wrong? When we'll apply our equations to find out resultant, if answer comes out to be positive, then you can say assumed direction is correct. And if we'll get negative answer for these forces, then you can say assumed direction is wrong. Simple. Now resultant force is 0. There are 5 forces. That means what you can apply here is simple our equation in which direction, y direction means first equation is R equal to summation of Fy, and as forces are all are in vertical direction, what we'll do here, upward direction. Upward means positive. P is in which direction? Upward. Yes, for plus P. 7 is in downward direction, minus 7. Then 9 is in upward direction, plus 9. Next one is minus 15. Q is acting in which direction? Upward. Resultant is what? 0. Resultant is what? 0. From this one, what we'll get here? First equation, that is P plus Q. If we'll find out, this one comes out to be what? 15 plus 7 means 22. 22 minus 9. That means this answer is what? 13. Equation number 1. This is the one equation between P and Q. Now other equation is what? That is, we will get from this resultant couple. Resultant couple is what? 120 kilonewton meter. That means now the resultant couple means here what is to find out? The resultant moment, right? Resultant moment. The resultant moment basically is what? Is summation of moment about any point. Say at point A I will take, right? Now sign convention is what? Anticlockwise. This is the resultant moment couple, right? Now sum of moment about point A equal to taking anticlockwise moment positive. If I take moment of first force P is what? 0. Because force P, its line of action is passing through point A. The moment is 0. 7 kilonewton acting downward. Imagine rod AB, you hold it at left end A and apply force in downward direction. How this rod will rotate due to 7? Definitely clockwise. Means what? This one is equal to what? Minus 7. What distance? 1. Due to 9 kilonewton, same thing if you will imagine rod and apply force in upward direction, rod AB will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. That means this is what? Plus 9 into what? 3. Moment of 15 kilonewton at A, this one is what? Again clockwise, minus 15 into what distance? So this will be what? A 4. And a moment of Q, what will get here is anti-clockwise, plus Q into what distance? 4 plus 1, 5. And this is equal to 0. That means we will get first one which term? So we will get some 5Q will get, and from that one if we will find out what is possible is Q. This Q positive or negative is very important. For that one, if we check this Q, what will get? Answer of Q is a positive or negative. This answer comes out to be negative. Just check how much will get, right? This will be how much? Take a 16 kilonewton. What it represents? The force Q, what direction we assume, that is in upward direction, that is wrong. That means 16 kilonewton, this will be in what direction? Downward. So this one what you are getting is a magnitude and direction of first force. This is our answer. Now to find out other force P, in equation number 1, we'll substitute this Q value. So P plus, but Q what you are getting basically, it is negative answer, right? That means what we'll do here? Minus how much? 16, and this is what? 13. Therefore P comes out to be what? This one is 29 kilonewton. This is what? 29. At 29 kilonewton, answer what will get is positive. That means assumed direction is what? Correct. Therefore P is 29 kilonewton upward and Q is what? 16 kilonewton downward. Okay. Thank you.